ETH, we start with 1 hour chart. All right, if we refer to our analysis in my last video when the price was here, we mentioned we can expect for the continuation. We mentioned if we want to look for trade, the best thing is if this one turned a deeper correction. But if we see there is a continuation, we didn't get the deeper correction, any flag we can look for trade because we mentioned the price can continue. And there was a two opportunity to look for trade with the small flags. The best way to trade was to trade if we refer to lower time period, 15 minutes. All right. Anyway, the only option to look for trade was if anyone get the trade from to a small correction. Anyway, besides that, if anyone get the correct any trade right now, at least they move their stop loss to break even because we mentioned any trade with a small correction of flag we consider as a short-term trade. In this case, we move to higher time frame. As we can see based on daily chart, the price broke the previous top, and we mentioned we can expect the continuation and the price continue. But right now, this is the reasons because we can expect the price move a bit higher, but after that we have to get the correction similar to any of this because from there we can get the confirmation for continuation. That's why any trade based on lower time frame nowadays we get this a bit flags a small correction. That's why we call it as a short-term trade. We should have the proper management. As long as like what I mean by short term, as long as we get into the profit, we start to manage. Okay, because even if we refer to a forward chart, we can see we have a divergence. All right, and that means we can expect to get the correction for continuation. Anyway, still we're looking for continuation, and the only things I need to mention, as we can see, the price for ETH we have been within this movement, the corrective movement. We have seen this kind of the move even before. That's why when the price was within this move we mentioned, we can expect the sharp move to break and continue. And now once as we can see, we get this sharp move. And we want to see this is the one is going to continue and break this corrective move or not. All right. That's why if there is a continuation, we can expect the correction for next trade. All right. And if we get a correction after the continuation, this is where we can confirm for the continuation. This is what I can explain. Anyway, because we have seen this kind of the movement before. And if I move to 1 hour chart, we can see the divergence as well here. That's why still we can look for continuation. Even if still if we get any small flag or small correction similar to any of this, we can look for trade, but we consider as a short-term trade. Okay. Anyway, we don't have any trade set up. The only thing is whatever the trade we get within this, we have to start to manage and at least move our stop loss to break even. And besides that, if I see any update or any trade setup, I will share. Thanks.